PEGTV Channel 15 Sports Munger Vision in conjunction with MSJ Athletics, bringing you Rewind-MSJ hockey. Looking at Zach Heath, the starting goalie for MSJ. And this is an MSJ ice, MSJ home game. They'll be wearing the whites. They're allowed to have me here. Rutland in the red. Both teams coming with 3 wins. MSJ with a 3-1 record. Rutland with a 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie record. And also out there for MSJ will be number 12, Steve Kalin. 20, Seth Whitley. Number 8 out there for MSJ, Sean Miller. Number 26 is Colin McCormick. And 18 is Connor Burke. And Kalin will take the face-off for MSJ. And we're underway. And key to everything in every hockey game, take advantage. If you're given a power play, take advantage of all the opportunities. Don't take any silly penalties. Put the other team a man up all the time. And whoever controls the middle of the ice usually has a pretty good chance of winning the game. Rutland, that was Rodolfi with the puck, and we'll get the names and numbers down on all the whole roster as we get going through tonight. And we're going to have a whistle and a penalty coming up behind the play. Yeah, high sticking penalty is going to be called, and one of those things we were talking about already. That 2-minute high sticking penalty, and Shane Barrett will be in the box, and they'll put MSJ on the power play. So there's number 1. They've put themselves a man down, 14:34 to go in this first period of play, and the face-off will be to Ian Valou, who's the starting goalie for Rutland. He'll be to his left. That's Whitley with the puck, and again, the other half of that equation is MSJ's got to take advantage of it. The more momentum MSJ can build up early, that's a save, and then the whistle is he'll jump on top of it. Valou will smother the puck. Of course, Ian Valou, I watch come up through the ranks of the Raha organization. Most of these kids I have. Barrett, I watch come up through the organization, the Raha. And I'll get there's 3 Finnish players, international students on MSJ squad, and believe me, they've got a bunch of long names. It'll take me a while to get them all down, but I'll work on it right now. MSJ on the power play for that high sticking penalty to Rutland. You can see Wiesel with the shot, and it never got through as it hit a skate way out in front in the top of the slot, and that's going to give him a chance to settle and regroup, and he'll run the spread, and we're down to 1:22 to go on the power play. Comes all the way back to the top of the blue line, and there's a shot, and whistled wide, never hit the net. It comes outside the zone. Of course, that's the danger when you miss the net. That's Mika. I'll go by number 7, Mika Utola for MSJ. And right now, Rutland doing a good job on this power penalty kill. MSJ on the power play. And Wiesel able to stay on sides, comes across. Wiesel with the puck, looks for the trailer on the play, and it comes all the way across ice and will be gathered up by Mika. That shot will be gloved down by Ian Valou, and he's going to elect to take the whistle. He'll freeze the puck with 50 seconds to go. And his power play occurred in the opening minute. Korvakongas, Joel Korvakongas is number 4 for MSJ out there. He's one of the students I was talking about from Finland. This is going to be Steve Kalin, and he'll push it back to Mika at the point. Mika, number 7, will skate, find some open ice, wind up and let it go, and goal, Mounties! He just overpowered it through Valou! And Mika Utola will put MSJ up 1-0 with 43 seconds left on the power play. 13:16 to go in the opening period. The Mounties will jump on top, and again, you give your opponent power plays and you leave yourself very vulnerable, and there's a ton of time left to play in this game, so don't get me wrong, but we'll have Kalin against Rodolfi on the face-off. Again, MSJ's home ice, MSJ's home game, and you're stuck with Munger Vision, and we're here bringing it to you. You can see the puck brought wide, then a sandwich along the board. That was Miller trying to bring it in, number 8 for MSJ. Shouldice out there, number 3, one of the captains for the Mounties.
Morning goal scored by number 7, Mika Utola.
And it's going to be settled down, and they'll just flip it out to center ice. Callan will get the assist, and McCormick also getting an assist on the play. That's touched up by Valou. Now, Valou made the initial touch on the shot, but it had enough juice to squeeze through his pads and keep going. Here comes the Mounties, Connor Burke. Burke all the way across, gets tripped up, lays it out. Was looking for McCormick, who picks the puck up, will send it back behind the net, and that'll be picked up now by Stewart, Justin Stewart, number 17 for Rutland High School. Then the Raiders coming in with a 3-win, 1 loss, 1 tie record. MSJ with a 3-win, 1 loss record, and MSJ coming off their first win to Hartford, and that's going to be Heath with the save. So it comes into Heath, and he shall make the save. And now what I'll do, if it's going to be probably impossible to read the entire rosters during the first period, but when we come to the end of the first period, I'll go through and read both teams' rosters at the end of the first and the second period. How's that for being equal? Wizzle got spun around, and the puck will come back out to the right circle, and it's still along the boards, and Wizzle able to bring it up and out outside the point, and big collision, and everybody banging around, and Rutland down 1-0 to MSJ, and that's going to come all the way out and be picked up by Landon. And West Landon, of course, I watched them go up through the Raha ranks. And they skate to the middle, and that was off for Mika. There's a takeaway right at the top of the circle, and the feet coming in, and Mika got back. Utola, number 7, who scored the goal for MSJ, and was able to lift the stick and ride the player into the corner, and they come to the top of the slot, now bang off the boards, and we're going to have an icing call, I believe, unless it's going nuts. It's going to go right in the slot now and whip off the icing. And not only that, little pushing and shoving afterwards is number 9, Yanni Kalahara, down there for MSJ, and they forced. See, that was a silly play on. Now that's an unsportsmanlike penalty on Kalahara, because they would have had the face-off in the Rutland offensive end because of the icing. Well, what would have been icing was negated because the goalie froze the puck. But now Rutland will go on the power play for 2 minutes and see if they can take advantage of that. That was just an unnecessary penalty, to be quite blunt right there, and unsportsmanlike on a frozen puck. Landon able to skate the puck up and trying to dump it in. MSJ able to, well, they got it down once. Woodley gloved it and then missed on his biggest swing and attempt to clear it up and out, and it stopped at the point by the Raiders. It comes to the circle, and there it's dumped back out. John Bassett, number 2, out there on the power play along with Landon, number 12, and MSJ with 2 forecheckers in, Burke being one of them. And they've got some speed coming through the center ice area. This is Connor it's Connor Beerworth. Yeah, shot the puck back. Nice shot generated from the top of the slot and saved by Heath. Beerworth, and again, they went butterfly, shot never got in. And boy, it laid out in the crease area for quite a while. And Bassett winds it up, lets it fly, and that hit everybody and ends up in the netting. That's going to come to the right circle of Heath. 10:44 to go, first period action. Rutland on the power play for another 1 minute, 12 seconds. And Rodolfi coming out, looks like he's going to take the face-off against Wizzle. So 13 against 13 out there. And that face-off won, and they'll come back to Poirier. Now I've heard it pronounced, score Poirier! It might have got deflected, but it certainly got changed, at least by the goalie sticker. Rutland ties it up, so each team with a power play goal in the opening period, and actually in the opening 5 minutes of the period. We'll have to wait and get if it's unassisted or an assist, but I've heard it pronounced Poirier and Poirier, so I've had his mom and dad ask them, and they tell me either way. But Alex Poirier took the shot, and we got a 1-1 game. Not much the goalie could do on that. A lot of traffic in front of him, and it did look like it might have been deflected out in front of the net.
Raider goal scored by number 21, Alex Poirier, assisted by number 11, Taylor Poirier, and number 13, Joel Rodolfi.
So Rodolfi and Taylor Poirier get the assist on Alex Poirier's goal, and that's the way it's going to be. He got it, he pounded the shot in from the top of the point, and here comes MSJ in transition. That puck knocked down, laid out, and skated through, comes down to Wizzle. He'll flip it in, and they waved on it, yeah. And yeah, I'm not sure what the call is, but the face-off looks like it's going to come into the left circle. That was Corvacangas, number 4 for MSJ, was skating with it and kept passing it up to himself. And we'll go over to the other circle where the ref is. Then we'll drop the puck, and that will probably work out better. And Rodolfi, we got a whistle. We're gonna have a call. Going to be another power play coming up, I believe. Yeah, they're skating over, and there is a stoppage in play, and yeah, it's going to be against Rutland. There'll be a man down for the second time. High sticking on Shane Barrett, number 22. Yeah, and it's a game of discipline and making right decisions. And each team now they've combined for 3 penalties, both power plays, both goals on the board for each team are power play goals, and MSJ back on the power play. That was Haddock at 21. Now he's been battling a lower back problem all through football season into hockey season, and they really need Will Haddock to feel pretty good tonight, and that's going to be off the boards and up ahead. And MSJ trying to get it in on the power play. Now dump it in deep. It'll be stopped by Valou behind the net, and Landon ridden into the boards by MSJ, and oh, some bodies flying down in there as they struggle along the boards. It's number 9, Kalahara, along with Corbacongas. MSJ able to get it free, get it back to the point. The touch up by Woodley. Boy, they're coming all the way across ice to Haddock, and he'll let it fly across. They just missed the tip. They'd set it up beautiful on the short post to have it redirected in, and just missed it. Haddock with the step up, and he's able to keep it in momentarily. Now the Mounties will have to recycle it center ice. Corbacongas was in there. He's off the ice now, and Rutland with just 1:06 left to kill off on the penalty. Rutland with the puck right now. MSJ on a line change, and Miko Utola coming out. Never know icing. Rutland's cleaning off a penalty right now. And that's Beerworth, number 10, coming into forecheck along with Rodolphe. Rodolphe, an excellent skater, an excellent hockey player out there, and he's making them burn up valuable time on the power plays. Woodley cut it inside, and MSJ's onside. Kalen gets it back to Burke, back across in front of Valou. Loose whistles, body crunch, and freezing the puck. No damage done. Everybody's going to be fine. And 39 seconds left on the power play. Raiders trying to kill off this one through its entirety of 2 minutes. Where they surrendered a power play goal the first time they had a penalty kill. MSJ has only been penalized once, but that resulted in a tying goal from Alex Poirier. 1-1 in the first period of play. Kalen against Rodolphe in the face-off, cleanly won this time by Rutland. They'll come back to the point to Mika Utola. He'll wind it up, and yeah, he wanted to whip it in there on a little wrister, but it got deflected way at the top of the circle, never made it in on Valou. Ian Valou in net, and he'll reach out and glove it. You see Valou, quick hands, good glove Valou has. And I'll keep the face off with 24 seconds to go down in Rutland's defensive end. Again, Munger Vision, PEGTV TV, and MSJ Athletic Association. That's quite the joint effort tonight. Well, I see Mika's skating skills. She told him that got deflected out front by McCormick, went wide of the net, and that's going to be dumped up and out. And that's going to bring us down to 10, 11, 12 seconds. Now we're down to 10 seconds on the power play. So really, for all intent purposes, this power play is over, and Rutland's able to kill this one off without surrendering a goal, and that was Beerworth. And we're going to have another penalty, interference call this time, and MSJ will be short. Yeah, it's going to be Connor Burke. That's what I was waiting for. So Burke will take the interference penalty. And so each team now has committed 2 penalties. And that'll be Alex Poirier out there taking a face-off against Ladabush. Number 5, that goes high off the glass, drops down behind the net. Zach Heath in net for MSJ. Now will come outside the zone, and Landon will be pressured down by Ladabush. Woodley, number 20, one of the captains for the Mounties, will bring it around the boards, and he was trying to bring it up and out, and it hit Poirier in the circle, and that kept it down inside. And Poirier now got a lethal shot, lets it fly, and we're looking, goal, yes, I'm looking for the call. He didn't get the goal. Heath has it. Somehow he had to have his glove, literally like when you get your arm bent up behind your back. That's just what he did, and my goodness, the save of the game happening right there with 7:50 left to go in the period. We stay tied at 1-1, and Zach Heath, he's got to be in the zone right now after that save.
Great save.
They're gonna talk and ask like an appeal play. They want to see if that puck went in. Yeah. Now I don't know how they could ever overrule that since there's no video to check or no footage. Yeah, they did. He says glove is right in front of the line. I can hear him clear as a bell, and it never did go in. So number 9 out there is Kalahara. And again, Rutland flirted with taking a lead right there on that mess in front of the net. And Bassett will wind up. That goes off from the glove of Heath. It was a high shot, and they'll get it out to Landon at center ice. Manish able to dump it out part of the way down the ice. And Poirier quick to the puck, can't get there, just one step ahead of it. Beerworth right into the blocker and then into the glove. He let it rip up high, and Heath made the save. Sorry about zooming in late, but it gets clothed in here, and the camera reacts very slow. So be Rodolphe back out there in the face-off against, well, I believe that's Winslow. I'm looking to see a jersey number. We'll come back to Poirier at the point, comes all the way across to Landon, and that's going to be out of the zone. Boy, I worked hard, and they got it out of the zone, and quickly back on sides. and battling for the puck in the corner. Rutland MSJ 1-1 in the first period. Rodolphe will stop, and he's looking for Alex Poirier. Nice job. They came out and tied him up at the last second. They tied up his stick so he couldn't get the shot away, and there was a whistle anyways for something happening in front of the net. We'll have a line change come up, and I believe the net got knocked off its mark, and it was knocked off by a Raider player, and that's why it comes outside the zone. Laddebush is taking the face-off, and that was cleanly won by Rutland High School. Rodolphe will get there. Rodolphe will skate on the edge of the circle, bring it back to the point to Poirier. Poirier, Rodolphe skates in, and boy, right in, closing the 5-hole up was Heath. I'll tell you what, he had way too much ice to skate in toward the goalie. Somebody's going to come out and take a hit on him earlier. And Rodolphe will get set on the face-off against Laddebush. Comes back to Alex Poirier, and he waved on the shot. He got it in far enough, so that's going to be in a bad spot for MSJ. Whitley will turn, flick it off the boards. Good save by Poirier, and that's going to come up and out, and 25 seconds left on the power play, and Lannon being pressured by McCormick. And then shoulder ice with a big hit. MSJ wants to wrap it on the boards, and nothing happening there. Taylor Poirier, number 11, hit by Whitley, able to get the pass away, and boy, that got deflected off from Schuldeis's stick. It was taken by Barrett, the shot for Rutland. They're on the power play. Now we'll come outside the power play with just 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to end the power play. So each team gave up a power play goal, and each team able to kill off a power play. Rutland on the attack. We're skating 5-on-5. Taylor Poirier with the changeover and the save by Heath. Heath, even though they lost to Hartford, said by his own coach that playing his best game of the year right there. I'm not really sure what the ref's talking to him about, but with 6:03 to go, the face-off will come to the left circle of Zach Heath of MSJ. The Mounties in the white uniforms, considered the home ice team tonight. And that's going to be Corvacongas out there, number 4 for MSJ. Joe Rodolphe wears 13, and we're set to go. Eric Mack, number 14. Another youngster I watched come up through not only Raha organization, but all the junior Babe Ruth plays. Nice save by Heath. I've seen all these kids play at some point or another in their careers. And we'll go back to the left circle, and it'll be Rodolphe and Corvacongas again. That gets tied up in the corner, and that's Mika Yotola fighting for Rodolphe. And the puck is somewhere, it came free for a second. Now it's meshed up against the boards again. They'll come back outside, and there you go! Score for the Raiders. It all came off the face-off win, battled in the corner and got the puck and put it in. And that's Barrett, who just got out of the penalty box a few seconds ago, able to get the go-ahead goal for Rutland. That's just great. That's just great hands. Take the puck like that, and just so ever softly and gently take it on the backhand and slide it up and in. That'll give Rutland the lead. First lead of the night, 2-1. So Kalen will step in, take the face-off against Bassett, and Kalen will win it, sidestep the check, and look for some help on the puck. Lost edge, went down, and the follow-up by Whitley. Yeah, that's going to come back out, and this should not be an icing. It's going to be picked up by Miller of MSJ. Oh, Miller with almost a giveaway. It does become a giveaway as Bassett gets down there, and Rutland with that lead. And that shot's going to be knocked aside. That was a pretty good shot, pretty good wood on that. And it came from that right point. Whitley. MSJ getting bottled up. They got to get it up and out, and McCormick didn't hear the footsteps coming behind him, and that never made it. It was stepped in front of by Miller. He'll make the save himself. He'll skate behind the net, and he's going to get it knocked down at the blue line. And the follow-up is onside. Mounties on the attack, down 2-1. That's going to go behind the net, and they had McCormick set up on this far post, and they couldn't get him the puck for him to generate a shot. There we go. Now you can see the action. Comes back to Burke. He tips it forward, and that will come outside the center ice, past the center ice logo, and Whitley able to get it to Kalen, and collision, puck still free, and they'll go back into this near corner. Channel 15 Sports, and that stayed in play. I was waiting for somebody to holler, ouch. Yeah, it's going to stay in place. Zach Heath with a one big save, and then giving up the 2 goals. We'll follow the official back down, and on the icing call, the faceoff will come down in the Raiders' defensive end, and you'll see Whizzles out there, number 13. Corvacangas, number 4, will take the faceoff. It's Miko Yotola behind him, and MSJ won the faceoff, but didn't really get enough chance to touch up and get a shot on net. And Poirier on the curl move, and he'll avoid the check, and that'll be dropped to the shoulder ice. Shoulder ice watches that pop up, and little Poirier, Taylor Poirier, gloved it down, and yeah, and there's some question, not on the official's part, but on Poirier's part. And after a very lengthy explanation and discussion, we have his older brother, Alex Poirier, out there against Corvacangas. Whizzled, got tripped up over the stick of Poirier, and that's going to come back behind the Corvacangas. Mounties down 2-1. They had the 1-0 lead. Rutland's scored 2 unanswered goals since, and Taylor Poirier uses the board trying to bang it out, and shoulder ice will step into it. MSJ's offside, it's a delayed offside, so that's why they didn't pursue it right away. Whizzle trying to work the outside-inside move, and that'll go into the corner, and Raiders with control right now. This one come out to center ice, and they'll just bring it back across on that quick sideways pass. And Miko Yotola takes the hit by Beerworth. Beerworth went down, but the Raiders pick up the puck. And Alex Poirier, he can't get mesmerized watching his stick work because he'll go right by you. That's a nice hit, clean hit. Been a very good, clean, fast-paced first period. 3 minutes left in it. Godolphy was on his way in when he had his stick checked and poked away from him. The puck came free. And Eric Mack out there, number 14, that's going to come in, and it's going to bang on the boards and a race to the puck, and it's going to come back to the point to Whizzle. Whizzle got a piece of it off the heel of his stick. That was as much as he could control it. Now it'll go off from Whizzle again over to the corner and picked up by the Mounties, not the corner, the boards actually. MSJ and Rutland both with 2 penalties apiece, each with a power play goal. Mack fires, and never going to hit the back of Will Haddock, and looking to get up and out, and here comes the Mounties' Kalen. Kalen's got a 1-on-3 situation, try to work that inside-outside move. Now he just wants to tie the puck up behind so he get a teammate to come in, and it's Willie Haddock that comes in, and that hits the net. Now I got deflected off a defenseman's stick. The faceoff should stay down inside the MSJ offensive end. With 2:15 to go, and that was a good counter rush by MSJ. So Kalen getting set here to take the face-off against Rodolphe, and that puck came straight up in the air, and everybody got tight quarters right now. Now they'll spread it out. Justin Stewart, number 17 for the Raiders, had the touch up, and now MSJ will control it. That's Colin McCormick. Numbers are there for Rutland. That's Mack with the speed, and get rode to the ice, brought down, and they'll throw it right out in front, and boy, tell you, Rodolphe was standing all alone and just took him too long to settle the puck down, bring it to the stick. And that gave the MSJ squad time to react and settle it down. 1:41 to go in the first period of play. And that's going to be Stewart lifting it high and wide, a knuckleball over the top of the crossbar. Yeah, and MSJ now with a 3-on-1 developing as they skated in, and shot, goal! 2-2! They had the numbers break out! And that was Connor Burke, make no mistake about it, put it top shelf. They had a 3-on-1. The Raiders were skating hard to try to negate the numbers, but the Mounties kept their spacing, and that left Ballou in a terrible situation, and he watched and could not react to the wrister, and it goes 2-2 now with 1:25 to go in the first period of play. I honestly anticipated a high-scoring game. 5-4, 6-4, 6-5, something of that nature. Now we haven't reached that, obviously, but we're on a good pace for it. Corvacangas to take the face-off against Alex Poirier. And you can see the bumping and grinding. And it's been a good, clean, quick game. Good first period of hockey. MSJ with the pickoff at the blue line, and they're going to curl back, and
scored by number 18, Connor Burke.
Yeah, Connor Burke. Yeah, Whitley gets the assist. That's what I was waiting to hear. Puck stays in the Mountie zone, and somebody's split out a stick right now. And a penalty coming up on MSJ. Yeah, there's the touch-up. there's the extracurricular stuff. And I wonder if this will all even out now. The original penalty was on MSJ. Now I think after the whistle blew, there was going to be a penalty. There is going to be a penalty on Rutland now too to even things out. But yeah, we got a cross check on Rutland and interference on MSJ. Yeah, and that's the third power play apiece, or third penalties apiece. This will not result in a power play. Greg Roy will get the Rutland penalty for the cross check. They got it on the board, but you should be skating 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Nobody's gotten an advantage out of this, so. And number 9 was Kalahara that got the penalty for interference. That was the original call. Rutland was going to go on the power play. It was after the whistle that the cross check took place. Mika Utola will get there. Wants to bring it back to Schuldice. Schuldice able to lean on Poirier, and Rutland trying to get back. Nice skating right here as Burt coming in, shot, Sabelo! I'll tell you what, that Connor Burke, I knew he was fast, but he's showing me some afterburner speed here in this first period. There's all the information you need right there. PEGTV, www.pegtv.com, and this is Munger Vision. Been around a long time, 12 years doing this stuff. All free, all volunteer. A lot of politics to wade through though, being a freebie. Beerworth will get sandwiched along the wall, taken off the puck by Whistle, and able to keep control of it though and spin it around, spin it in. 26 seconds to go in the 2-2 first period. Good bounce for the Raiders, and they'll come around the top of the slot, and yeah. Yeah, I tell you, that's a stupid penalty. And his coach letting him know it. Okay, what happened? Right, number 7 for MSJ. Mika Utola got the original penalty. And then Connor Beerworth started hollering and whooping and screaming, and he got a 10-minute misconduct, so that negates that power play. And again, those are just unnecessary penalties. That's just lack of discipline. You can be fired up, but you got to be fired up and under control. I'll tell you, the Rutland coach, not Max, that young guy right there, he was livid at Beerworth for the breakdown in discipline and picking up the penalty. So we stay even strength with 16 seconds to go. Shot, and Rodolfi got it right in. Heath made the save. And it's going to be Rodolfi, and whistle before the shot. Whistle before the shot. Yeah, we're going to have matching minors coming up again. Whitley's heading off right now, number 20. He's not even waiting for the referee to tell him. He's going to the box. This is happening with 8 seconds left. And it looks like Rodolfi going for Rutland High School. You know, he doesn't believe it. And yeah, those penalty boxes, there's Raiders and there's MSJ, they're getting full. And the thing is, there are no power plays. Nobody's getting an advantage out of this. You see Coach Maxim getting an explanation to his question. Well, I remember I talked to you at the beginning of this about giving penalties and taking advantage of the breaks, and each team opened that. MSJ was given a power play within the first minute of the game. They scored the game's first goal. Then Rutland got a power play. They took advantage of that opportunity. They scored the tying goal. And since then, it's just been a parade of penalties. God, I've lost track of that. That's 5 or 6 penalties apiece here in this first period. So with 8 seconds to go, we'll try to get the puck dropped and get some new sheet of ice laid down and get to that second period. Yeah, the referee telling the scorekeeper, no time on the clock, everything's even. Except for the Connor Beerworth penalty. I heard him say it's a 10-minute misconduct, or a 10-minute unsportsmanlike. Okay, we're set for the face-off. And it's going to expire, the time will expire before any shots can be generated, and that's going to be it. And at the end of the first period of play, it's going to be Rutland 2, MSJ 2 on Munger Vision. Second period of play, there are a lot of people in the penalty boxes, but we're skating even strength 5-on-5 hockey. I have unofficially 6 penalties per team in that first period, and I have one power play goal per team in that period. We're at 2-2 the score as we get set to drop the puck and get the second period underway. MSJ in the white, they're the home team. And this is Munger Vision and on Channel 15 Sports. Rutland will win that face-off, knocked down by McCormick, the clearing attempt, and the follow-up by MSJ. They'll skate around the check, and they want to come across, and McCormick reached through and just couldn't get enough on it. And Wizzle's shot comes off his shin guards. It's going to lead to a breakaway. Here comes the shot, and missed it. Matt Merritt hard in for the shot, and then got cleaned out into the net area, and he's getting up slow, and that was Matt Merritt on the breakaway. The shot was blocked. And MSJ is going to add another body. I'm waiting to see if there's a penalty shot coming up. That's 4 Mounties, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the box. I was wondering about a penalty shot. And I'm not sure what Coach Maxim's asking. He could be asking him the same thing. Nothing coming up that way. We'll come down with the face-off. So Rutland on the power play. And it'll be a 5-on-4 situation. Raiders, Alex Poirier out there. And that's just going to be cleared up and out by MSJ. Ian Ballou, the starting goalie for Rutland. He'll have the touch-up. What's the whistle for?
Another penalty on number 8.
I don't know what the whistle's for.
2-minute minor for tripping.
It's a tripping penalty. Yeah, and they're going to bring the face-off out. I got to be honest with you, I don't have a clue why. MSJ could ice the puck because they're killing off the penalty. Yeah, I just want to adjust my iris. There we go. So we'll just have the face-off between Burke and Merritt, and so there's some question on the math and when the Raiders can come out of the penalty box. Mr. Kalen's got it under control.
Not much room for anybody else.
I'll tell you, for a doofus doing public access, I tell you, the key to it was penalties, taking advantage of them and not taking them. And this is his first period, and the start of the second period clearly indicates that this doofus of 12 years service in public access and 5,000 video productions might have known a little bit what he's talking about. He didn't have the puck to freeze it, and the referee just couldn't see it, and it'll be, he doesn't have the puck, he's telling him. That's what he's telling, I don't have it, I didn't freeze it. It's picked up by his teammate, and yeah, and the referee coming over and telling Coach Maxim he just lost sight of it. He thought he had it. And now they have another question. Yeah, they're trying to get the penalties on the board right. So 25 seconds have gone off the power play for the Rutland Raiders, and that's what they're trying to get up on the board right now. So that'd be, what, a minute 35 on the power play left. It's been a wild and woolly one, 2-2 the score in the second period. And Miller's penalty up there, yep, minute 35 left on it, and everybody's happy for a second. So Poirier out there again against Burke, and they've taken 3 face-offs against each other, and the Raiders will win the face-off. It's super important, especially since they're trying to get possession in their own offensive end to set up their power play and not waste time, and that'll come down to Wizzle. And Wizzle will just ice it down. Boy, right in on the 5-hole of Ballou and be picked up by Lannon, and Leslie Lannon being pressured in the forecheck by Burke, and that goes off from Barrett's stick, and he's able to recover it, stop at center ice, and dump it in behind the net. Heath will just reach out and make the settle and let his teammate get there and whip it around the boards. It'll be stopped at the point, and they'll skate in toward it, and that's going to come out towards center ice, and I think that stayed on sides. Now it doesn't matter. It's going to come out, and MSJ will dump it out. They're killing off the penalty, and I can't tell you how much time's left. They never started the clock on the penalty clock side. And on sides, it's Poirier, and score. Another power play goal for Rutland. And Taylor Poirier will give Rutland a 3-2 lead, and that's 2 power play goals for the Raiders, and a sweet, sweet move by Poirier. Well, can't emphasize enough discipline and even strength on the ice, and they're going to let one of the Mounties out. That's Corbacongas coming out, number 4. He's coming out of the box. There's still 2 players in the box per team. Now, Beerworth got a 10-minute penalty.
Rolling ball scored by number 11, Taylor Poirier. This is Assisted by number 2, John Bassett, and number 21, Alex Poirier.
So John Bassett gets an assist, number 2 for the Raiders, and number 21, Alex Poirier, gets an assist. And Corbacongas will win the faceoff. The Mounties down by a goal. They were down by a goal earlier and able to tie it up at 2, and MSJ fans wanted a penalty on that, didn't get it, and they'll skate it wide and flick it in and follow up, and boy, whistle and the puck popping free, and that's what MSJ is complaining about. The whistle blew and the puck was still free. Valou didn't have a piece of it, but they blew the whistle because the net had been moved, and that's what they set the net in place. So whether he froze the puck or not, the net was dislodged by a Raider defender, and that's why the faceoff is going to stay down here in the MSJ offensive end. Corbacongas out there to take the faceoff against Barrett. And Barrett will have it, and Barrett's going to skate it up and out. Right now there's a 3-on-2 developing. They'll dump it in, and it'll be gloved down by Heath, and he's going to hold on to it. Now kick and put the faceoff down inside Rutland's offensive end. And everybody's out of the penalty boxes now. They're all clean for a second, and don't get comfortable and think they're going to stay empty for very long.
Nobody left. The party's over. Now we're going to play. Now we're going to play hot. Let's play hot.
Corbacongas will win the faceoff, and MSJ, again, there's a 3-on-2 here. As Rutland got back in good position numbers-wise. Kalahari got tied up, and that gives Rutland a chance to get the puck up and around to Roy. Roy had it for the Raiders temporarily, number 5, and that's going to come up and out. And here comes Poirier. Boy, they got to rub him out, because if they let him get stick handling out in the open ice, he's most dangerous then. And he's a tough guy to rub out because he's a physically strong player. And Kalahari and Mika out there in the battle in the corner of the boards, and they're able to move the puck along right now. Poirier with the puck, and boy, good job at tied up here. And now MSJ wants to flick it up and out, and they've been out there. This has been a long shift for MSJ. And they'll get stopped up along the right behind the net actually, and they're able to reverse it to Landon, and he's going to take the hit from Kalen. They'll both go down to the ice, and still no clear advantage being. Yeah, there's going to be a penalty there. That's going to be a mounting penalty. There's the shot. Didn't matter. There's a penalty coming up, and whistle. Yep, and Mounting's going to have another man. I knew it wouldn't be long for somebody else to be in the box. That'll be Whistle going to the box.
I think it was the ball to take a little run at it.
Yeah, now bring the face off. Rutland right now with too many men on the ice. That's why they're holding up play, letting them get off. Burke will be out there along with McCormick and Woodley for the penalty kill, along with Mika Utola for MSJ. As Rutland has already got 1 power play goal this period, 2 for the game. Back up on the power play now. And again, they haven't started the clock, so I can't tell you how much time's left. A nice save. Heath got down, took the short post away, never flinched, stayed still, and made the save. Rutland looking to get a 2-goal lead here. As Landon will skate in and let it fly, and that got stopped up front. Oh, that hurts. McCormick limping after he took that one just above the shin pad. That's going to come all the way around. Right now, Rutland being allowed to dictate the game both physically and by the tempo they want to be played, because MSJ is becoming spectators and reacting instead of acting, causing reaction. They're all the ones reacting. They'll be dumped down to Ian Valou, number 30. He'll make the stop, the touch up, and Landon will leave the puck behind him, and they'll flick it back around, and Landon will actually pick it back up. So Wes Landon with a long cross-ice pass to Barrett, and MSJ able to get there first, momentarily get it back to the blue line, and now the Mounties again trying to get that penalty to get off the board and with any more damage done. They're down 3-2 in the second period of play. Miller able to ride Shane Barrett off the puck, and yeah, you know what happened there? Yeah, it's going to see where the face-off's going to go. Coach Creed having a question now. Yeah, the penalty on the scoreboard penalty is not official, and it's not running. The referee will have the official time on the ice. That's what one of the questions they had was. They basically had the penalty still up there, and it should have expired. There's 42 seconds left on the penalties, what he's telling Coach Creed. Yeah, and now they're going to tell Coach Maxim, same deal. Because that's what everybody was all upset over. All right. So everybody's good and squared away on the time thing, and Rutland will keep the face-off in, and a little give and go in the shot, and I don't think it came in on net. It wasn't a save, and we got the whistle because the net got moved, and a man in the crease on the shot will be Taylor Poirier also, plus the net's being set back in a position 31 seconds to go on the power play, and the face-off is going to stay in the MSJ defensive end. Okay, so we're good to go. You can see the puck go down in the corner and they'll race for it. But Kalahara put some weight into that check. Crowd reacting on the Raiders side. Might have thought that could have been a penalty right there. And Poirier will bounce off the Ladabush check. Poirier able to get the puck steered toward the front of the net. Now going to the Raider booth, or bench, I'm sorry. As Beerworth, number 10, back on the ice for Rutland High School. And yeah, he just wants the puck. There he goes. Well, the face-off to the left circle. Heath from MSJ. We're at 10 minutes to play in the second period. Rutland with the only score this period. They lead 3-2. They have 2 power play goals. And each team with a slew of penalties. That went all the way through the goal mouth there. Nobody there in a red uniform to deflect it. And Bassett will wind it up and let it go. And that's a save by Heath. He got a pad on it and didn't control the rebound. Oh, that's a good shot blocked by McCormick. He got up and blocked the shot, gets it outside the blue line. Now to recycle. Kalen coming out now. That's Burke going toward the puck. And Woodley, number 20, will go back into the corner and just try to wrap it up and around. I lost it. There it is. It happens. It'll be picked up by the Mounties right behind their net, and they're just trying to find any kind of open ice, use the boards to get up and out. And Poirier right there. See how strong he is. He took a hit, stayed right on the skates, got the puck, passed it out through the crease. Couldn't get it to his brother, Taylor Poirier, and Beerworth couldn't get a stick on it either. It was a pretty job for a setup, and they're trying to shadow him right now. It's going to trickle into the corner and be picked up by Beerworth behind the net. Little Poirier wants to bring it back to Beerworth. He stays up, reverses, and saved by Heath. And then a little extra bumping and grinding, and this is where you got to just be quiet and get out of there. Yep. Everybody did their job. And that gets it down to 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this period. And Woodley coming out on the ice for MSJ. Corbaconga is taking the face-off. And Rutland wins yet another face-off. They're starting to build up quite the advantage in face-offs one. And Rodolfi scored. Rodolfi gets the goal for the Raiders. I think this is going to be unassisted. That'll make it a 2-goal lead at 4-2. What happened there was the clearing attempt by MSJ came up the center of the ice. And Rodolfi just picked it off and walked in and roofed it. No, he's got a whole list of numbers here, so there's going to be an assist on this. And Rutland will have the game's first two-goal lead of the game. So I'll just wait for the announcement, but it definitely was a Rodolfi goal, and Rodolfi takes the face-off. Stewart got the assist, the only assist on it. No penalty called on that trip. That brings the MSJ fans up off their seats, and here's Rutland skating it back out. Shane Barrett going into the corner, can't beat Haddock to it, but Haddock left the puck behind, and Rodolfi able to pick it up, and he'll send it back into the point now. And that's Stewart off the boards, looking for Rodolfi in the corner. Rodolfi on the curl, gets hammered and sandwiched right into the boards, able to control himself, stand up, stay straight, and come back around. Miller giving chase, and the Raiders just owning the front of the net right now. This is Kalahara coming out, and he makes the inside-outside move and raised it up over the crossbar. Boy, he got the defenseman, worked inside and out, got them all tied up, and that's going to be a slicer and wide by Wizzle. Corbacongas, and that will come out to Wizzle, and Wizzle will spin around but can't get control. But Miller skates up, kicks it to Wizzle, and here comes Rutland at the center ice area. Stewart went down, blocked the shot forward into the zone. Mack, number 14 for the Raiders, now pursuing and driving MSJ back deeper behind her net. Now try to get it wound up. That's a dangerous move by Mika Utola, but he'll get it up and through the center of the ice. Now Mika missed a couple of games because he had an infected cut on his wrist. Penalty coming up in the corner, and I believe it's going to be a Raider penalty. I'll have to wait and make sure, but there was a hit well after the play, and Stewart, number 17, looks like he's going to take a trip to the box. Actually, yeah, cross-check number 17, Stewart, he'll pick it up, and he's in the box. And each team well on their way to double-digit penalties in this hockey game. So now MSJ down 4-2 with 7:42 to go in this second period. Now, I don't want to say in a must score, but they're almost to that degree where they need a goal off this power play. They're down 2, and this is a great opportunity for them to cut that lead down and get some momentum. Yeah, this is Utola at the point, flirting with the blue line. We'll bring it back now. And Kalen back, shot, and boy, hit about 3 different skates out in front. None of them got through, and whipped around by Burke. He got around and just put a good snap on it with a wrister. Never directed it on net. Went through the crease area, and Whitley will keep the puck in. He'll wind it up, and that's deflected out from Taylor Poirier. Picked up by Landon. He wanted to come up the center of the ice. There's a Raider playing without a stick. That's legal right there. That's a hand pass in his defensive end, and you can do that. And I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a hand pass. He cleared the ice, the puck all the way down the ice. Mounties on the power play, down 2 goals, and Burke with one of those goals for MSJ. And 57 seconds left on the power play. Heath will reach out, and that puck will go wide into the corner and be picked up by Whitley. Whitley went to get it, left it, and that'll give Barrett a chance to harass him in the corner and create some pressure down there for the Raiders. And Mika Utola wants to curl on reverse to get it to Wiesel. MSJ trying to get geared up, get to the center ice area. And they got it. They got it over the blue line. Wiesel tripped up, keeps his balance, keeps the puck, gets to the circle. He'll give it back, and this is Kalahar with a give and go to Wiesel. Wiesel couldn't control it, and that shot on a little backhand flick went to the inside portion of the post. Bassett with the collision in the corner. Now he'll get the puck, and he will not. Yeah, you know what happened? He hit it with a high stick and went right to his teammate next. And that's why we'll have a face-off come down into the Raiders' offensive end, and this happens with 15 seconds left on the Rutland penalty. So everybody catches their breath. Rutland has scored 2 goals this period to take a 4-2 lead. And Taylor Poirier against Corbakangas, and that's going to come into the corner here, and I need a number. Oh, David Krause, number 7 out there for Rutland. Big hit by Krause. And he missed lining up and hitting him there, and MSJ will skate 5 aside now. That shot's going to be high and wide off the glass, and Mika Utola will spin away from the pressure, got a stick tied up, still made the pass, and that's going to come all the way across the crease area and be slapped at. Actually, at the top of the circle. Sorry about that. And that was Roy that got tied up, and that could be the penalty. Yeah, hooked. They hooked Roy, and that's going to be an MSJ penalty in the Rutland power play. And it's going to be on Kalahara, number 9 out there, Yanni. Again, MSJ just racking up those penalties, and it's, quite honestly, it's been one of their problems for the last several years from team to team to team, even after players change and graduate. The problem of taking penalties just persists, puts them at a tremendous disadvantage, and they're always playing down a man, putting a lot of pressure on their goalkeeper. Now there's a battle in the crowd of chants. Rutland students hollering USA, USA towards the Finnish players from MSJ, and then MSJ responding with the Finnish chant. I guess you got nothing better to do. Beerworth wound up on sides, takes a bump, dumps a pass off, goes to the point, the shot coming back, and nice save. They worked that cross ice so nicely, made an actual number 7 on their passing, and then Heath will make the save. Schuldice, number 3, Whitley 20, 13 Wiesel, and number 4, Corbakangas coming out for MSJ. They're down a man, Kalahara, in the penalty box for another minute, 26 seconds. Rutland with yet another face-off win on the pass back. Browning's able to get it, and they'll dump it down and in. That's Landon getting down there to Poirier. Rutland with some space to work with here, and MSJ trying to get back and build that little diamond, that box back there. And that's going to come up and outside the zone, outside the reach. Landon's going to hustle back, and actually the touch-up will be by Ballou. Now he'll let it go by him. Ballou surrendered those 2 first-period goals. Hasn't seen a lot of pucks here sent toward him in the second period of play. Barrett cross ice off the boards. Schuldice there able to break the play up just enough to control it, and he'll lift it and he'll send it all the way back down. Landon chased by Whizzle. Whizzle curled off from the hit. He wants to get back into play. It's Mounties down by a man for another 37 seconds to go, at least at this portion of the game. Shot comes in, saved by Heath. It goes to the almost to the corner before anybody will touch it. Laid down the ice for seemed like quite a while. And that's not going to happen. It comes back out. No, it stays on sides. Never crossed the blue line. Poirier and Poirier shot. Poirier ripped it just wide to the far post. Landon walking in. Again, they don't pressure the puck. They let him come in and set shop up. And at some point, that's going to get you. Schuldice went to make the move, missed the hit, got back into the play. They throw it out at the top of the crease. Nobody there for Rutland High School, and that's going to be the power play. And this looks like an icing. It is. So we're 5-on-5 hockey. And that's an icing call. Now bring the face-off down to the MSJ defensive end. That's going to be the right circle of Heath down there. This all happening with 3:18 to go in the second period of play, and that's going to be Beerworth on the face-off against Kalen. And Beerworth will win the face-off and get it himself and go in the corner and take on everybody in a white jersey. Nice job of flicking the puck back as he gets it to Mack. Mack with the curl, and he wants to go behind the net now to Beerworth. Beerworth on that backhand no-look pass, and this time was misplayed and comes off a skate, and will come out to Bass at number 2. And I need one more number. I need the right now my cord's tangled. There we go. Now we got a whistle on the play. We've got penalties coming up. Everybody getting friendly in the corner. It is the holiday season, and see who's coming off the ice. Looks like a Raider penalty. Hard to tell. Yeah, Eric Mack for the hold going into the penalty box. So Corvacongas will take the face-off, and getting right back to what I just said a few moments ago when MSJ had a power play and didn't convert. They're down 2 goals, and I don't think there's going to be any shortage of penalties coming up. That's going to be off Ballou's pad, and Whitley wants to go behind the net, and he'll get the puck back. Whitley at the point. Whitley will skate in, and I'll tell you, that was saved by Ballou. Goes to the corner, and that's where Kalahara is going to pick it up. So again, they're trying to spread the ice and work that box, get it sliding around, see if they can send somebody on the back door cut. And Corvacongas will come all the way back. MSJ on the perimeter right now in this power play. Saved by Ballou, got deflected up high around the waist down toward him. He's in great position to make the save. Whitley made the move, got in, and then a second wave of defense was there, and that was Bassett. Corvacongas able to magically stick handle and keep it in. Kalahara flicked, and Ballou will make the save. And it'll stop the clock with 1:57 to go in the period, 1:10 to go in the power play. And I believe they're going to come, to the right circle of Ian Ballou. Corvacongas been set to take the face-off against Rodolfi. Rodolfi with a goal this evening for Rutland High School. And boy, the puck just locked down right now, and seconds ticking away off that power play. Kalahara will curl and work it to the outside. Kalahara will come back to the point to Whitley, and they called for it and got it, and now they'll get their spacing, their gapping correct out on the ice. I'll tell you, a lot of perimeter shots. I think that went into the netting. Now it's just a matter of where the face-off's going to come. That's what they're all discussing right now. See Rodolfi lobbying to have it taken outside the MSJ offensive end. Okay, so it's going to stay down in the MSJ offensive end with 45 seconds to go on the MSJ power play. Oh, big knockdown. They're going to come back. They'll let the puck come back to them instead of skating to the puck. And that gives that defensive chance to get back. And Burke, and boy, nice save goes off from the glove of Valou. And then Rutland will dump it down, and Mika Utola will go down and get the puck. And he's got 24 seconds. If we get cleanly through the center ice area, they do have another chance to set up for a shot inside the blue line, inside the zone. Look at Mika Utola turn on the speed, take the bumps, and stop, looks for the trailer on the play. Coming in at the point is Kalen, and that shot deflected. 8 seconds on the power play left. Burke with the puck for the Mounties. He'll use the boards to bring it back to Woodley, and Woodley will avoid the body sprawling out in front of him. We're 5 aside again, 5-on-5 hockey, as Rutland able to kill off those two back-to-back power plays by the Mounties. And Valou with the save. And we're down to just 39 seconds to go in this period. Then they're going to bring the face-off to the left circle of Ian Valou. Corbacongas, and oh, another good save right off the face-off by Kalahara. Woodley wants to get in closer, works it in tight, and Valou got a pad on it. I believe actually he did make the save, and that's just going to be wide. As MSJ putting on good pressure here in the final 39 seconds of the second period, down 2 goals, 4-2 Rutland. And that's Beerworth trying to tie the puck up and weather the last 16 seconds. Woodley will come in now, and he'll pin him up along the boards. Referees allowing him to play along and free the puck up. And that will finally come out, and there's the move, and they've got a 2-on-1 the other way. Poirier, and off Heath's wrist, just enough to stop the goal. Heath will get on it. That's going to be the period. 4-2 Rutland going into the third period of play on Munger Vision. We get set for what could be the final period of play in this hockey game. Rutland up 4-2 on the scoreboard, and they're just waiting for the final 5 seconds to count down. The horn will sound and we'll be set to go. And I never understood why they just didn't override the clock and put it at 0 and go with it. Corbacongas will take the face-off in white for MSJ against Rodolphe, number 13, in red for Rutland. And that puck bouncing around will be controlled by MSJ. And to say they need the next score would be an understatement. They can't go down 3 goals in the third period, so it is just like in any sport. The next goal or next score is the most important, because it could cut the lead to 1 if you're MSJ and give you momentum, or it could just about put the good padding on the game, and everybody crashing over each other is going to be picked up and skated through by Corbacongas, and he'll just let it fly, never get in. One thing they've really done well tonight, not that Valou needs it, but the Rutland defenders have really kept a lot of the shots from ever getting in on Valou. Here comes Mack, and Mack wanted to bring it inside out and got taken off the puck by Corbacongas and picked up by Kalahara. Kalahara now makes the move to the inside, gets by the defender, and shot just wide. He got past Troy, number 5, and Miller trying to play catch-up now to Rodolphe. They're looking for Mack. What a great play defensively. I just didn't get the number. And that's going to be a save by Heath. He went butterfly and shut down the 5-hole. Let's see how long in the period we can play before there's a penalty. That could be the new game. Inside the game would be how many minutes can we skate without a penalty. That's an icing call right there. And we're going to bring the face-off all the way back down the MSJ defensive end. There's going to be John Bass at number 2. They'll take the face-off for the Raiders. And Kalen for MSJ. And Kalen taking off the puck, but his teammate right there, McCormick, to pick it up. And they skate in. Oh, the defensive man fell down, and saved by Valou on the Burke shot. And Stewart, 17, getting up. And it's going to have the face-off to the right circle of Ian Valou. And they'll get set to settle it down. 13:45 to go in the hockey game. That face-off won by MSJ. They'll possess it. And again, the shot never got in. That generated from way outside the point. And not surprised that one didn't get in, especially on a face-off for everybody still in that vicinity. There wasn't a lot of space to get it up and off, and Rutland will just send it side out off the boards and pick forward by Stewart. Peterson out there in the game, number 23 for the Raiders also. Now he's looking to get the curl back, lost control of the puck, and that's going to be up ahead, and here comes Burke. Burke makes the move to the inside. Burke lifts it, save Valou! Nice move by Burke. Better save by Valou. So the Mounties have come out and made 2 good rushes down the ice here in the 3rd period of play, but Valou has been up to the task to shut the door on both chances. We're nearing the 2-minute played mark without a penalty here in the 3rd period. Corbakangas on the face-off, and Poirier will win it. He'll go back to Landon. They want to come back around the short side to Beerworth. He got tied up, and MSJ skates it right into Valou. One short post, lays into the circle, and it'll come back to the top of the point where Whitley will just send it back in. And again, the shot never made it in. And Whitley gambled, came in, made the contact, and here comes MSJ. They keep it on sides. What a move by Kalahara, and then the shot blocker down by Valou. Mounties on that far board is able to work, keep it in, and they want to sweep it across, and again, never got in. And got another block shot. And I think you got to really go back and start looking at all the different plays and how many shots never got in on Valou. That's saved by Valou. We went short post, not a lot of room to work with there. That's going past Whitley. That will not be an icing. Oh, that hit Whitley's glove. That clearly hit Whitley's glove. I could hear that so distinctly. Well, it's going to be an MSJ break, as it's going to be a face-off to the left circle of Ian Valou and Kalen on the face-off. Rutland will win it. It was Rodolphe also there. It's Mika Utola, number 7, and that's going to be Kraus with it, able to keep his balance and sidestep the check and keep the puck moving along. There it is, as I lose it now, and then Mack with it. Mack being attacked by McCormick. McCormick lost his edge and took down a teammate, and I'm not really sure. They're calling it for McCormick, but he hooked down his own teammate. So to answer the question, you can play just shy of 3 minutes in this game without a penalty being called. So the Raiders on the power play, and they can just about put this game in sleep mode with a goal here. No lead's insurmountable, but 3 goals in hockey.
MSJ penalty on number 26, Colin McCormick, who met Myers for hooking.
That's a hooking penalty on McCormick. And here comes Rutland's Rodolphe. He's got a head of steed coming through, and saved by Heath. He lost his balance afterwards. Good thing there was no follow-up. He left the rebound, and now will go past Landon all the way into the far corner. Mounties trying to kill off the last 1 minute 33 seconds of this Rutland power play. And I really have lost track. I think MSJ has hit double digits in penalties tonight. If not, they could be right on the edge. That's Ladabush with the check, and Rutland with the numbers coming in on the power play. MSJ for some reason getting caught up flat-footed in the center ice area, and that's Miller, number 8, trying to bring the play wide. Poirier, shot, goal. It's going to be Rodolphe with his 2nd goal, 3rd power play goal for the Raiders, and the lead now goes to 3 at 5-2. So the 3rd power play goal puts Rutland in the driver's seat, in command. And they're getting another warning on the bench for the celebration and the unsportsmanlike activities after the goals. And I can't see the sense of giving the warning, because how many warnings do you give before you actually call a penalty?
Raider ball scored by number 13, Joel Rodolphe, assisted by number 22, Shane Barrett, and number 21, Alex Poirier.
So MSJ with a tremendous uphill climb now, down 3 in the final period. Well, I tell you, that's a lot of traffic trying to drive that puck through right now. MSJ coming out. They got a 2-on-2 right here. Again, the stick got lifted, made it hard for Whistle to get a shot directed on net, and actually never did. And Whitley will take the bump, lose control, and MSJ will take it at center ice, curl everybody back on sides. Kalahara is going to bring it outside the zone and recycle and restart. Yeah, and he brought it back outside the zone again, so it's going to be an offside on the Mounties. Face-off should be coming right in front of the Raider bench area. And that's where it will be coming. Now, I'm not sure what they're not allowing the changes right now for Rutland to come out. Oh yeah, they are. They're letting Stewart and Kraus come back out for the Raiders here off the bench. And they're going to toss Bassett and bring in Peterson. And McCormick behind the play threw a big check in one of the Raider players, and words were exchanged. No penalties called. That's going to be directed in on Ballou off his own teammate, and he's going to be, no, that's going to be a great break for MSJ. They're going to freeze the puck and have the face-off down in the Rutland defensive end. So Kalen again will settle into position against Bassett, who got spun around, and Burke bump, shoulder ice. We'll send it behind the Raider net. We're down to 10 minutes to play in the hockey game. Rutland 5, MSJ 2. And Wes Landon getting a ride into the boards, and MSJ battling for the puck. They'll slide it out, and oh man, two Mounties there, just neither one could decide on getting the puck, and they would have been right at the top of the slot by themselves. And here comes Burke. Oh, nice, good layered defense there. Got by one defender, had another red shirt to contend with. And that's going to be McCormick again with the body check, and that gets the crowd going here at the field house. And Mika Utola went end to end, and he'll go to the corner, push the puck off to his teammate, and they'll come in with Wizzle now. 13 will get there, and he wants to send it across, but actually went off from Ballou's stick to the point, and Mika Utola will just score! Oh, that's 2 goals for Mika Utola, and that time nobody got in front of the shot, and Ballou just watched it whistle by his eyeballs up and in. So with 9:15 to go, the Mounties cut it to a 2-goal lead at 5-3. I'll have to get the assist on it. Well, there also were some calls afterwards. So Mounties getting a goal here, 5-3. They're down 2 to Rutland. And Corvacongas trying to win the faceoff, gets it up to Kalahara. He'll shoot, and that'll be over the glove and over the crossbar, off the glass into the corner, and again that's Barrett trying to battle, get it across to Kraus. Now to Stewart.
Number 7, Mika Yuna.
And MSJ now with that new surge in her legs, and Rutland will be able to dump it up to Woodley. Woodley will get control of it, and on the backhand slap it off the boards, and that's going to be just pushed forward by Kraus. And Miller, no communications there. They kind of got together, and Wizzle hit and cleaned off the puck. No icing on the play, of course. Oh, they're going to call that. Well, I'll tell you, that was a pretty borderline no call. And there they go. Rutland will go back on the power play as Kalahara is going to go to the bench. I think Coach Creed's got an actual legitimate gripe here. Well, you can read lips. I can't say it on air because I'll get censored. But if you can read lips, you'll know he's a little upset. I think he's got every right to be on that call. And so MSJ's worst enemy back on the ice, the power play for the Raiders. Rutland can reestablish a 3-goal lead now. Well, that's the last thing you wanted after you get a goal to cut the deficit, to give up and get a penalty for a power play for the opposing team and give them back what momentum you had just tried to establish yourself. As Poirier will get the puck back to the point, and they set it from big Poirier to little Poirier, and well, I'll tell you what, that was Wizzle holding on for dear life. That should have been a penalty. They didn't call it, but his play of holding on up there stopped a good scoring chance from developing. Mika looking for the trailer, and that's going to be chopped in toward Ballou, and the whistle. He will trap it and get the whistle, and that was a shorthanded bid by the Mounties. Yeah, Corvacongas got in there, and boy, wouldn't a shorthanded goal ignite the MSJ side. Burke out there, he's had a good night offensively for MSJ. Yeah, Scholdeis trying to take the angle, do that right there. Good job of rubbing Rodolfi out along the boards. They'll bring it back to the point. Raiders on the power play. That shot wide and comes hard off the boards. Didn't have the angle to project out of the zone. Stays in. And again, they're just letting Poirier get way too much clear ice to walk in toward the goalie. There's the move, and Burke will go back. He'll flick it down, and they'll be in the corner, and Poirier will have it with 49 seconds left on the Raider power play. They have McCormick down on the forecheck for MSJ. He get it across to Barrett, and he'll shoot, and boy, big rebound left out there. No damage done to this point. Rutland will recover at top of the slot, come back to Poirier. That shot, a knuckleballer, saved once, saved twice, and good job by Heath. Heath down on the ice and injured, and ripping his mask off and his gloves, holding on to his facial area, and they're quickly calling for, the coach. Now he looks like he's recovered from whoever got him all cranked up, and not really sure. He looks like he might have got the face shield pushed back into his face. He could be bleeding, and that's, yeah. By the way he's looking, I say he sees blood from the top of the, above the eyebrow, yeah. Well, whatever it is, he's going to be out there and be fine and stay on the ice. You can see the discussion going on with the officials from the captain for MSJ, because there's a lot of contact in the crease, a lot of contact with the goalie, and no whistles went off for a penalty. Coach Creed going to have another how are you doing for the holidays discussion here. So we'll go back to the face-off now. It'll be Ladebush, number 5, taking the face-off for MSJ. 21 is Poirier. And this is Beerworth with the puck, being brought wide by Mika Utola, and will be picked up by Kraus, and he'll just send it in. Again, Denver Rutland squad with 10 seconds left on their power play. Boy, a nice little curl play. The defense followed him right out, and yeah, that's going to be deflected up into the netting, and I believe with 3 seconds to go, the face-off will stay down in the center. Went off from a Mountie up into the netting, and yeah, the face-off will be to the right circle of the goalie Heath. 6:31 to go in the hockey game. And Taylor Poirier with the puck, and his pass intended to go back up top, and onside is Kalahara just out of the penalty box. What a missed opportunity. Kalahara could have cut it to a 1-goal game. And I'll tell you what, there's a big hit, and I can't believe there's got to be a penalty after that mess. Yeah, that arm came up into the MSJ player's throat face area, and by all rights, MSJ should be getting a power play out of this. We'll see what's called, though, by the officials. Yeah, and they're going to send the Raider into the penalty box. That's Kraus. And that will put, see, that's just the breakdown in discipline. You're trying to protect a 2-goal lead with 6 minutes to go. You do not want to give the other team a power play. It's not like a breakaway where you hook them because you don't want to give them up the one-on-one against the goalie. Unnecessary along the boards over there. Tell you, for a Rutland MSJ game, there is a lot of empty space in the bleachers, but it's a very volatile crowd that's here tonight. Not good sportsmanship at all in the stands. God, I've been at Rangers games that were more civilized in the stands. So the Mounties with the power play now, they got to make something happen on it. They're down 2 goals with 6:09 to go in the third period.
Power play up here, 6:09 to go.
It's going to be Mika. He wanted to flick it around a lot harder than that. And actually, it was a weak attempt, and they gave Rutland back possession. And Poirier will be wide. Taylor Poirier will be wide on his attempt. And Kalahara just out-quicks the puck by Poirier, Alex Poirier. And then a collision at center ice opens it up for Corbakangas. And I'm waiting, no arms up by the officials to let him skate through. Corbakangas lost his edge and then lost the puck. And now go past Mika Utola all the way back, and it'll be picked up by Heath. Heath will wait and have Woodley come back with just 1:25 to go on the power play. And that could be an icing call right there. It is going to be an icing call. On a power play, MSJ will ice the puck, and they'll bring the face-off back down to their defensive end. And just can't have that. Yeah, there it is, the call. Really no excuse for it. So then Rodolphe and Kalen take the face-off. Rodolphe's 13, Kalen number 12. And that's going to be jumped down in the corner by Barrett. Getting there was Mika, and Mika Utola will come up and dodge around the first poke check attempt and try to get ahead of steam going. He's got 2 goals tonight for the Mounties, and they're on the power play, and he's in deep. Now I'm waiting to see if anybody rotated back to take a spot defensively. He'll get to the blue line, put the brakes on, and the Mounties looking to cut this thing to 1 goal. And there's the follow-up shot, and they're going to freeze it. Yeah, smart play by Baloo. Mounties right now are going to keep their heads and not take any stupid penalty and lose the power play. They can let them do all the chatting they want and then go in the parking lot after and settle it. But right now, if you're their coach, be quiet, play the power play, and try to keep it at a 5-on-4 until you get a goal. Kalen again will take the face-off, and the Mounties won it, and it's going to be just another face-off. Yeah, Connor Burke able to get the shot just gently pushed in on Baloo, and he made the save. And they're going to have Kalahara, Corbakangas, and Wizzle come out for MSJ. 44 seconds left on the power play, and they're going to toss Poirier out. Well, they're going to bring older Poirier out and bring in younger Poirier. And Wizzle slow to react to the puck, and now he'll get there, take the shoulder, and that pass will come back. And the Mounties, again, it's all about possession. You need the puck to score. And that's going to get dumped up and out by Alex Poirier, come down to Heath, and just 31 seconds to go on the MSJ power play. They really need to push tempo. And boy, Taylor Poirier, number 11, with a great poke check, sent the puck in on Heath. And again, this just makes valuable seconds tick off from the power play. Here comes Kalahara with the puck. Kalahara on side. Kalahara wants to sweep the puck in, and Baloo made the save. The rebound came down, and they're looking for it. It's behind the net with 7 seconds to go on the power play. They might be able to generate just one more chance, and it's a good chance, and it's stopped, and the rebound, the wraparound, and out of the penalty box is Beerworth, and that's an icing call. Yeah, the penalty had expired, so they couldn't dump it out. And that'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the MSJ offensive end with 4 minutes, 3 seconds to go on the clock. Yeah, and that's where they'll bring it to the right circle of Ian Baloo. And MSJ trying desperately to keep the puck in, and Baloo, butterfly, 5-hole saved. Yeah, you had Burke coming in on him in case there had been a rebound, and there'll be another face-off down in this end for MSJ. Burke in there this time to take the face-off against Rodolphe. And Stewart lined up by Burke. Little shot there into the boards, all clean and all legal. And now Miller battling. We'll come back to Hadaka. He's been quiet tonight, Hadaka has. Like I said, he's had a problem with his lower back, and Burke lined him up for the hit, and Mika able to keep it in. That's deflected just wide by Miller. And we've got penalties, and we've got a high stick call on MSJ. Oh, that's a killer. Well, I'll tell you what, it sums up the evening. If the MSJ squad goes on to lose, you've got to look at, they surrendered 3 power play goals. They played shorthanded a huge majority of the night. That's going to be on Miller, and that couldn't come at a worse time. 3:38 to go in the hockey game, down 2, and now you're going to be, even if Rutland doesn't score, you're going to be a man short for 2 minutes of the 3:38 remaining. Well, Wizzle will take the face-off for the MSJ, and Alex Poirier booted out, and they'll bring in Taylor Poirier to take the face-off now. And Alex Poirier will send that pass cross ice to Landon. The Raiders on yet another power play. Definitely got to be in double digits now for power play chances. And you can see right there, they'll play a little toss and catch in the corner. And Mika Utolo going in there to break the puck up. And he wants to send it up and out, and he will send the puck down the other end. And you can see Kalahara racing to the puck. And he'll cut to the inside and put pressure on the Raiders to get it up and out. 3 minutes to go in the hockey game. Wiesel will bring the puck back. Short-handed, and oh, what to say. Short-handed by Kalahara. He's taken down, held, no whistle. And yeah, MSJ wanting a call there, not going to get it. And that's going to be Wiesel again working hard on this shift. He will get the puck back. And I'll tell you what, he's put in quite a forechecking exhibit right now. Exhibition right now. And Wiesel, he's just got to be running on fumes. What a great shift by Lane Wiesel. 1 minute to go in the power play. And Wiesel again. And I don't know, they need a shift change offside, yeah. And a penalty, an interference call. And Tom Beerworth again. And he knows the way to the box. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 54 seconds. And then MSJ will have an abbreviated power play. 2:32 to go, though, in the hockey game in the Mounties. Lane Wiesel with probably the most impressive shift of the night. Got too many men on the ice for Rutland, and they give him a chance to clean that up. As we skate 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. Off from McCormick, stick hard, and it comes to Rodolfi. Rodolfi wants the lead pass out, and that's going to be Barrett getting there. Whitley with the lineup, and icing call. Yep, an icing call will bring it back down in the MSJ offensive end for the face-off. Right circle of Ian Ballou. Okay, and I'm just waiting. Rodolfi will go in and take the face-off, number 13 for Rutland. Goes off from Woodley to McCormick and picked up by Rutland. And that's going to be Krause coming up. Krause got the puck back. Burke, Rodolfi, and then there's a screen set by Stewart back there. That came off the boards funny, took a Rutland bounce, and again, we're still 4-on-4 down to 1:54 to go in the hockey game. Barrett back there with the forward check, and the puck will come back up to Krause, and he will try to bang it off the boards in deep. MSJ 7 seconds away from going on the power play. Burke can't penetrate and get in on sides. Rutland with the puck right from the bench area. That's a good clean hit. Rutland down a man right now, but up on the scoreboard. Rodolfi able to get it to the blue line and lose it. Great play by Rodolfi right there. Joe Rodolfi with another good shift for Rutland. 1:23 to go in the hockey game. 52 seconds to go in the MSJ power play. And I'm looking in the net. Nope, still left their goal. I'm waiting for him to pull the goalie for MSJ and create a 6-on-4. Down 2 goals with 1:23 to go. And only 52 seconds to go in the power play. I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. Wiesel tried to bring it in one-on-one, and that's going to come back to the point, and the Raiders will tip it forward. It's going to come, what a bounce. Came right back to Alex Poirier. He dove in front, and nice poke check by the goalie to clear the puck up and out, and Mika will pick it up. 34 seconds to go on the penalty, minute to go in the hockey game. And Rutland able to clear the zone, and the Mounties at 1 point led 1-0, tied the game up at 2-all. The Rutland went on a 3-goal binge to go up 5-2. And 45 seconds to go in the game, 12 seconds to go on the power play. And Rutland will win this hockey game, probably the most miraculous comeback in world history I'll ever see. And Corvacongas will get to the corner, and they ran into their own players. Wiesel leveled Corvacongas, and MSJ just 25 seconds away from their second loss of the season. Yeah, you see Coach Creed taking it all in. And so we'll get the penalties. Or a puck, we'll get the puck. And the face-off, well, definitely Rodolphe, and now Burke. That's going to be Landon with the puck. McCormick on him, and then the dump in by Barrett. And that's tipped forward and done sidestepping the check. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and we're going to have McCormick go in for the hit, and he got the worst of that one, and Rutland's going to win it 5-3 over MSJ. So 5-3 is the final. Rutland over MSJ on Munger Vision.